What's a nap?
Sleep.
Yeah.
Is a nap a thing?
Well, it's gonna be.
I don't really
all weekend.
It's gonna be. Yeah,
feel like you're lying to me. I don't think those are real things that adults get.
Look, if you don't take your full serving of naps on the weekend as an adult, are you even doing it right, Eric?
I'm not gonna lie. I take naps all the time. I can't even
Me
play this
too.
off. I can't even play this off. When you're only doing 2 to 3 hours a day of sleep, you got to take some naps in between.
Yeah.
So this is our biggest Kickstarter to date. We hit our 10,000 backers, which we were like, is this going to happen? Wolfgang and I were talking about it on Wednesday. And it's been pretty wild. This has been a crazy ride.
It's happened. It's happening.
It's happening. It's happening. We're there. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know, man. I've been a part of a lot of Kickstarters, and this was one that like just blew up out of the start. And then after that, we had that slow moment in the middle, which all Kickstarters seem to have. And then this last, like, I don't know, 3 days, everything just picked up steam again. Just super awesome. So before we close Kickstarter, and for those who are watching that maybe have not backed the Kickstarter, you got 27 minutes left to back. And I do have a question that someone asked me, I think it was last week, the price of our $99 one. When the backer kit comes out for late backers, is that still going to be an option, or is it going to go to the full price?
No. Going to full
telling
price.
everyone to back
go
now.
tell your friends if they want for $99.
Do it. Do it now.
The crazy thing is the graphic that we made doesn't even have everything you get.
It doesn't.
Yes, I was just gonna say that. So sales manager, like my passion is to make sure you guys are getting what you want. That $99 tier not only has 2 books, the slipcover, the PDFs, but also you get the GM screen now, right? Which is free. 4 adventures for free. And the ability to add on 10 more adventures for $25. So think about that. You've got 14 adventures plus 2 books, a slipcase, a GM cover, and the alpha release. Screen. And all of that stuff for like $125.
It's like a year's worth of game.
It's so right.
That's more than a year's worth of game.
Yeah.
Seriously, you all have exactly 25 minutes to get that $99 tier.
Yes,
I feel like all I've done.
Good deal.
Yeah, all I've done is explain it to people. It was actually your idea, and I almost argued against it. And then you were like, "But Kim,
maybe you were right, Kim. Maybe it's too good, but it's too late
now."
No.
Yeah,
I mean, we're all consumers of
for my mom,
tabletop,
so you can't change it.
We're all consumers, and I think it was smart because we have to have a bunch of people join us for TOV now, and we want to be able to get in now at a price that's affordable. Everyone's buying games right now. There's been thousands of Kickstarters this year that people have supported, but this is a new endeavor if you want to continue your 5e journey with us. And that price is an entry level that you just don't get for tabletop RPGs. It just isn't a thing. This is a fictional thing, and it's mystical, and it goes away in 24 minutes.
Yep, and we should remind
kobolds can't count.
That's right. We can't count. In fact, but the alpha release is coming too. And if you back, you get the alpha release for free, but everybody else will actually have to pay to grab that alpha release. So just another like cherry on top of your ice cream.
Just
right?
one more
fully
thing.
Playable and awesome. And it'll be here this summer. The alpha will be out the gate and in the wild. Like we're cutting it loose. And people will be, those first 4 adventures are coming out. Most of them this year too. So
and the backer playtest is coming. The first the backer playtest release is coming. Like we got all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
Have we explained what's in the first secret backer Kickstarter exclusive?
Maybe we haven't.
I don't know.
You got 24 minutes to tell us.
I thought maybe I spilled the beans on Kobold chats, but maybe I didn't. I thought it was 2 of the base classes, right? Like
we did. We talked about it.
Yeah.
Oh, we did. All right. Well, then it's not.
We
It's
talked
not a
about
secret.
it.
It's the Druid and the Ranger coming soon.
Yeah. Very excited about the Druid,
class.
everybody.
Probably the most requested classes, I think, for those
that
backer
makes me
playtests,
really happy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody wants to know what's up with the Druid and the Ranger, obviously. So
can you
They're
leak
really
anything?
friends.
Last 24 minutes. Now's your time. You're happy. Maybe slip of the tongue, like backpack chicken slip.
Backpack chicken.
What's
story?
That's a callback
for the rest.
So, can you tell us anything at all? Like, why is it special for TOV? What's special? Can you give us
Druid
like
and Rangers?
One special
of
morsel.
course, one of the fun things we're getting to see is because so far in playtests, we've seen, you know, the Arcane Circle, we've seen the Divine Circle, but with this, people are also going to get their first look at the Primordial Circle, obviously, because Rangers and Druids draw their magic from that circle. We are giving you a ton of the spells on there. You're going to see those spell lists, as well as, of course, a whole bunch of levels for you all to look at and play with, as well as subclasses. 2 subclasses for each base class is going to be included. It's a big old chunky packet full of good stuff.
Were these the hardest classes to redesign for the team?
There were definitely some challenges. I think just because right now there's so much attention, obviously, on Druid, we really wanted to make sure we did that right. And then Ranger has had a long history of having issues in 5e, so we really wanted to work hard to try and address
9-year history of Rangers.
9-year history. Even through all editions, I would say the Ranger has struggled a little bit with identity and how to play in the game. So we took a lot of time to make sure that we were doing something really cool.
You really hope the Ranger find himself.
Right. I always reminded me of being stuck on an amusement park ride.
Yes.
That's what Rangers felt like. Like, I like the teacups at first, but after 2 hours on the teacup ride, it's not fun anymore.
You're like, oh no. But I think people are really gonna dig what we've done with the Ranger. Because we've kept all the good and, you know, gone even further, I feel like.
That's awesome. Well, I'm gonna scroll a little bit through this Kickstarter for us and go through our levels that we have. Like, first off, I know Mark's not here, but bravo to the art team, and Amber's busy as well. Like, the art that we got in for this, the new dragons are sexy. They look so good. And the black dragon finally feels like a black dragon to me. Like, it feels like a villain. And if you say your black dragon's good, you're lying to yourself. He's just fooled you. So the partner adventure pack is probably one of the other big ones that people have been talking about.
Right?
There are so many adventures in here that when you start TOV, you'll be able to play for a while to learn the system with adventures already made, to see how the rules work, how luck works, how doom points work, what their versions of it are. Maybe they've added new rules.
Yes.
We don't know yet. I know I'm already adding new rules in the live show that I'm running just to showcase how flexible it is. But there's a lot in this, and that's just the partner pack for adventures.
Yes.
And let's not forget, one of the great things about our partner pack, which I've been a huge cheerleader for, is the fact that our partners get paid.
Yes.
You know, company big or small, there's this aspect of community which has been built into, you know, all the way back to Project Black Flag, all the way to Tales of the Valiant now. And so it just shows that so many of you want to support other people who are bringing TOV to their adventures and their tables, which I think is really cool.
So someone asked, they want to know what the yellow dragon is.
Oh.
Yes, it's a dragon.
They want to know what it is. What's special about a yellow dragon?
Yellow.
I was going to say...
terrible answer. That's the worst answer.
If you ever painted miniatures, that is the non-metallic paint job where you're actually... Anyway, it doesn't, that's for painters out there. So, can you say anything about the yellow dragon? What's special? Have we ever printed it before? Is this brand new?
This is brand new for Tales of the Valiant. We did put a new metallic in way back when in Tome of Beasts, the Mithril Dragon, but it felt like the chromatics. There was this sort of basic primary color that never got a shake. And for a while there, we were like, what if it were purple? And we're like, no, yellow. And so there's been discussion. It's gone to the artist. It's out for design. And we're going to playtest the heck out of that little guy because he's, well, little. There's an ancient yellow dragon that will terrify you.
Yeah.
But I think that's one of those things that's going to come swooping in an adventure, and your players won't. They'll go like, "What you mean, bronze, brass, gold? What are you talking about?" And no, you'll just say it's a flat. It's a matte colored scale. It's not shiny or metallic in any way, and they won't know what hit them. So
we got 2 questions from the audience, and I think these are good. Someone asked, how do you get the adventure pack? Is it an add-on? Does it come with it? How does that go?
Is an add-on.
Yeah. I frantically am answering those questions. So they're $25. If you haven't pledged already, when you pledge, it's available for you to add it on to your pledge as you're going through that. If you have, you can always edit your pledge, and it isn't available for you to do. It will also be available in backer kit for you to add on. So if you can't figure out how it works at Kickstarter, don't worry. In a couple of weeks, you'll still be able to get it. So don't feel like you've lost out if you can't figure it out.
It sounds like a perfect segue for this next question, Kim. Speaking of pledges.
I see that too. So all of everything that you see is going to be available in BackerKit at an individual build your own kind of feel, right? Because you all want your own pledge tiers, which is something that is extremely difficult for Wolfgang and I to build on the back end. It takes a lot of our time. So the best way to do that is to do it in the BackerKit. So everything will be available as add-ons in the BackerKit that you've seen so far.
If they want to do that 2-book set, though, will it be at the 99 at the BackerKit level?
It will not.
Okay.
No.
Pledge twice. Get
That's
2
a
accounts.
Kickstarter only deal.
Get another. So here's the thing. So I've seen this question a lot in the public forum, in the comments, is you have multiple email addresses, don't you? I'm sure you do. Pledge twice.
I have 5 Kickstarter accounts, and don't ask
It's
why.
still honestly, it's still cheaper for you to pledge at that $99 for the 2-book set and not use those PDFs instead of buying them in the BackerKit. It's still cheaper.
Yeah.
Not
they're
to mention all
100
the crazy little add-ons like the adventures
Exactly.
or how to speak Draconic. But there's only about 15 minutes left on it, so you know that deal is in the past.
Are we already there?
We're near.
Just
We are
about.
near.
Don
Let
sweating.
me scroll back up here.
Me too, right?
We got 16 minutes.
16 minutes to go.
So let me go down here. First off, we got the special edition book covers, which are gorgeous. I can't wait to showcase those. And then we have the super limited, super special edition books. Now, I'm going to date myself a little bit. There was a book that came out about werewolves that was a novel that literally was this blue and black cloth spine. But these are not that. These are a leather, like a faux leather cover, correct?
So this material is hard to explain unless you've gotten a sample and held it.
Oh, really?
It is, yeah, it's a fancy textured material.
Unobtainium? What is it?
It's not unobtainium.
Kind of.
We've gone with a couple of different textures, and I think we're still finalizing. Like, it's cloth bound. It's a recessed print with a
They're so
foil.
gorgeous, dude.
Wow.
Mark needs to be here to explain exactly what the
I just want
treatment
to
is.
hold
But
it. I imagine
looks,
it's heavy.
I know.
Like,
Yeah.
They've used the word hammered metal, which is interesting. So like think about how that could look in that same book too. There's one of those sets left,
Mm-hmm.
for long,
by the way.
right?
So
15
just
minutes.
one. One
Not
of the
gonna
coolest
lie, I've been
things-
very tempted to pull the trigger. I'm not gonna lie.
So one of the coolest things about that set that I like the most is if you look at it in the slipcase, the tops, which I didn't
It's a
notice when we
logo.
were picking, it's a logo that slams together.
First
and it's
thing I
really-
noticed.
I see, and when we were in talks with the company to do that, I didn't think that we were doing that, and I didn't see that until it went live, and I was like, "This is the coolest thing." Do I have $700? No. Do I want it
But-
though? Maybe I could put it on my credit card. It's like the teeter edge, right? Like it's gorgeous. It's beautiful.
It's a bookshelf piece for sure. Now we just
It
need
really
to make
is.
bookends, 3D STL bookends with kobolds
Ooh.
holding the books up. That's the next thing we got to do.
Yeah, I
we
want
need,
3 of
we
them
need
all
2
on each other's
swobalds
shoulders.
holding it on
All
one
day.
side, one swobald, and then trench coat ones holding it on the other. That's what we
I did
need.
meet a woodworker here at Origins that
There we
might
go.
be able to make
They're
that happen for us.
done.
So who knows, right?
So we've unlocked so many of these, and we don't have a lot of minutes left. We can't go through all of the stretch goals, but is there any stretch goals from the crew here that we want to talk about that we think are like big milestones for this
Y'all,
Kickstarter?
we made a language. There is a draconic, how to speak draconic book
Yeah.
coming
One of
to
the
you. And this
coolest
is,
stretch goals ever.
and yeah,
for
like
sure.
TOV aside, just a really cool thing to have, especially if you're a language nerd. It was
Yeah,
written by a
300K.
linguist.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know Zach's got some special things he wants to do with it.
Oh yes,
Got
I am.
plans.
I am eagerly waiting for the full thing to get in my hands, and you will be receiving plenty of social media
Look, I will
written in
pay
Draconic.
for a Discord karaoke night of Draconic. If all of you
Oh
slow
my
speak it, I will make it
lord.
happen in the Discord.
You're gonna have Cleon showing up.
If I can learn to speak it, I'll sing at the karaoke. But like, come on, we need to have a Draconic karaoke night.
Gen Con,
I'm
karaoke
in.
night. Let's
You
go.
know, you
Yeah.
know I'm in. I'm always in for karaoke, so for
I
sure.
gotta stump a little bit for the adventures that are going out here. We talk about the 10 and the partner pack,
Mhm.
but even at the base pledge levels, you get 4 adventures by Kobold Press,
Yep.
right? Starting with Caverns of the Spore Lord and Trouble at Mossbeard Mill and Hidden Tomb of Nargoth. And man, I'm forgetting. Oh, Dib's
Yep,
in there.
Dib.
Yep, the return of Dib.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
We talked about that on Kobold Chats. If you
It's
want
a
to see it.
she. Dibs is she.
They, I don't, whatever it.
Yeah.
No,
It's a
it's definitely.
First off, it's a
Kobold.
goblin. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes, but let's get our pronouns right.
Well,
Sure.
goblins,
yeah.
goblins aren't even real creatures, and they scare. They
What?
scare.
No.
Kobolds
right here,
only.
Eric.
Kobolds
Kobolds
only.
only.
I
Can't make that claim with no
How dare.
evidence. Goblins are
True, there's
real.
no evidence for that.
Jared
They're real in
of
my
Labyrinth told me that they are fake creatures only in your dreams.
A man called the Goblin King.
He
convinced
told
you
me
that
everything
goblins
with a
are
crystal ball.
There you go.
Your life is way
questions.
more exciting than mine, Eric.
What other? Is there any other ones here with our 14 minutes left here? Is there any other big stretch goals you all are excited about?
I'm so happy we got the GM screen. Like,
I am
really,
too. And it's
taking
landscape.
a run at a really well-designed and beautiful GM screen is something I've always wanted to do. So very selfishly, I think, you know, editorial design is like, yes, finally. So that's just
Y'all are out
huge.
here
I'm
making
so
Celeste
glad.
dreams come true. Look at this.
Yeah, look at this.
It's not making her own system. No. It's just the
Efficient
GM screen.
squares. I want efficient squares and good
my
information.
And it's
That's
not even
funny.
a 3-panel, it's a 4-panel GM screen.
Yeah,
Yes.
Big
It's gonna
one.
be good.
it's landscape.
all-
You can reach
Yep.
over it.
Right. I think my favorite is the being able to add worlds to the labyrinth for
Mhm.
backers.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
that's gonna
I
be
am
so
I am
cool.
not a creative myself, but like because that's why I sell all your books. But
Yeah.
but there are people who have been itching and have things that they've written and that gives them the opportunity to kind of place it and have it seen in action. And that's what I like about the things that we do when we do Beast
Actually,
books
you know
too.
what?
It's like,
Wolfgang and Celeste, just in
Yes.
case folks don't know about the backer stuff, like, why don't you know,
Sure,
you got
no.
the last bit of time to tell us about potentially getting their world in the book?
Yeah.
Well, this, as publisher at Kobold Press, is the question I've been getting for 17 years is, will you publish my campaign setting? And at last, the answer is yes. Yes, we will. Only it's a summary of your campaign setting. It's a teaser, it's a hint, it's an introduction. And if you back Tales of the Valiant and send us the description, our distinguished panel of judges that Thomas has been putting together is going to look at, I don't know, 1,000, 2,000, 10,000
Oh my
worlds
goodness.
and pick the top 50 or 70, and they will be published in the Guide to the Labyrinth,
No pressure, Thomas.
right? So it's
I'm
gonna
up
be
for it.
wonderful. Yeah,
but-
are you
yeah,
up for
Thomas,
reading
like,
all of it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's a good suggestion you have? Like, I'm interested, if I was to submit, like, what's maybe a do and a don't?
I think there ought to be like an ancient order of science fantasy knights who duel with blades of pure light. I think that would be
I've never
pretty
seen that
cool.
before.
And a very
never
large
seen that
moon-like
before.
device that is in
Wolfgang,
a
do I have
world
to
and
kick you
island.
out of your own company
Are
meeting?
we IP
No.
hopping?
Give us something new, right? Give us what you're excited about in your campaign. And I know Thomas is mainly looking for something involving gnomes, but I don't know.
Are
Is
you a
that-
gnome fan? Is that why?
I'm partial to the gnome.
Yeah.
Good choice.
David the gnome or like
They don't get
evil
enough-
Fey
they don't,
gnomes?
they don't get enough love.
They don't.
get
Neither
enough
do
love.
the
They don't get
Darrow,
enough love.
everybody. Gnomes and the
That's
Darrows
true,
don't
too.
get enough love.
Surf nibbling for life.
Darrow are all in therapy. It's really awful.
Love
Oh
it.
my
I
Lord.
love
What is-
it.
What's the
they're in
acronym for
therapy,
that?
though. I don't know.
Here's the problem.
I
The
would
Darrow
say-
all
I would say
need
the
to be in
biggest-
therapy.
Yeah, I would say the biggest do for the labyrinth submissions is make it something that you know is going to be fun to play with,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
I mean, and that seems so obvious, but you know,
Oh, I've got another one. Forget the
Yes.
knights with the light swords. What
Okay.
about ancient steamboats with like
Where's the mute
hamsters
button
running
for
the
him,
wheels and gnomes in charge of the technology going through space?
So yeah,
No?
Space battle boat? Yeah,
what
I
I
get
would
it.
actually do is plug this. If you
Just
haven't picked up the
space,
campaign
space.
builder guides, pick up the
Yes,
campaign builder
do
guide.
that.
We have a live show for Kobold Chats we did. We built a Kobold Chats. We built a set piece using the spiral method. It's like a 30-minute method. And we're using that for our live show right now on Wednesday nights. So, and that's way different. So if you want some ideas on how to build something different than Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Harry Potter, try that.
Right.
Try that. Instead
And
of listening
I
to
can-
Wolfgang about laser swords.
I will be remiss, and Megan will never forgive us if we don't say this. follow the instructions.
Yes.
Follow
Get
the
stuff on
instructions. You will be
Kickstarter.
I need that as an-
auto-disqualified if you do not follow the instructions.
You don't want to be auto
You're
disqualified,
gonna have a
and you don't want
format
to upset
provided to you.
Megan.
Follow it.
We do not want to kick your submission. We absolutely want to have it included, but if you don't follow the instructions, it makes it so much harder for us to do the judging work, and we will boot it.
Well, no, it makes it easier to cut it, is what it does.
We get a lot of
had a great idea.
Yes, we're sorry and thank you for making our jobs easier. Next day.
and read all of it. It usually comes a couple days after the Kickstarter close. Like Megan will get it out here real soon, so you better get your ideas together quickly.
Yeah, they're due like the first week of July. Like you've got about a week or 10 days to pull this together.
And enough time for your cities and towns book to deliver.
That's right. Yeah.
I need Megan to read all the rules, please, so I can have as an audio cue. My favorite line of all time is to read the whole thing, not just the parts you like. So you got to make sure you do that.
Read it and stay within the word count, everybody.
Yes, yeah. There's a lot of AI that can help you with your word count now. Word does it, everything does. So we got 7 minutes left. I do want to quickly shout out the lovely website we had built for this, just quickly. There's so much on here. Even when the Kickstarter closes and we roll into that week or two of silence as we get the backer kit stuff ready to rock and roll. Remember, if you're looking for stuff from us, the blog and here are the two best places to look for things. We're funneling everything back to the site because once the Kickstarter is done, yes, we can update you all. But if you really want to be a part of the Warrens, those are the two things you should be looking at for Tales of the Valiant moving forward. Not the Kickstarter, other than updates on the Kickstarter. But this has got
Discord.
Discord. Well, I'm going to ping that here at the end. Backer kit, preview packet, example characters all on here. Those things will get updated as we keep moving forward. This has a game plan. There's a FAQ. Everything on here. But the thing that people miss, because they always ask the same questions, is we have a schedule on here for our rough milestones of release and what we're doing. This is like, if you have questions like when it's going to happen, keep checking this, because we're going to modify and edit this and update it as things go.
This is for play tests when they're coming out. Like all of this kind of stuff that you really want to know is always here on the site.
Exactly. And then at the very bottom, sign up. Get your information in as we're doing stuff. We send out emails. We don't badger you. We're not, look, it's not Vegas. You're not getting paper handed to you. We will give you information that you need that is Kobold relevant. But make sure you're bookmarking this and looking at it. I'll drop it in the chat as well. We're down to the last 5. Any last thoughts before kazoo time? I don't have one.
Thank you all.
Me neither.
Thank you. Heck yes, thank you.
You're making us be a first-party publisher possible. Like, that's what's going on right now.
Yeah, it's it's kind of funny to think where we started, and like obviously we wanted this and needed it, and you all wanted it and needed it more than we ever realized, and we made it happen. So high five, internet.
High five.
High five. We did it. It's gonna happen.
Was that a virtual?
I was. That's what it was.
Good. I like it. I like it. I'll put some links in chats here for people. Also, there's a lovely Forbes article with Wolfgang, if you missed that, which was pretty entertaining to see.
Yes, it was a great interview with Wolfgang.
There was a little bit of that. Yeah, that was fun.
Some stuff that came out there. Don't forget our Discord, where we kind of keep the hype and chatter going. And you know, we got some stuff coming down the pipeline too for Tales of the Valiant after the Kickstarter.
Yeah, it's not like this is the end. This is the beginning.
I know.
No.
This is.
We got the alpha.
Beginning.
We have 4 more kobolds and trench coats ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, we've got the alpha release coming. This other play test. What else? We got Gen Con is coming. And we have a big, exciting Gen Con announcement, which is if you sign up to play at one of our tables. Zach, do you want to tell everybody what they get? What did they get?
They get Zach. They get to take Zach home.
Yeah, they get to take me. No,
I don't know.
You get to keep the mini that you get to use at the table. So you actually get to take your mini home with you.
Yep, we are printing minis for all the pre-gens. So if you play a pre-gen, use a mini, you get to take it.
Get to take it home. And that's from Eldritch Foundry, who's making
and that yes, an Eldritch Foundry, y'all. They
look amazing.
Frog Princess said Zach is adorable.
it's true.
It's true.
We need a lot more Zach's stats.
Yeah.
We need more adorable Zach stats.
You can hang out with him in Gen Con.
That's true. He'll be at Gen Con.
I'll give you guys my stat block.
In the room, nonetheless, handing out minis, no doubt. But you also you'll know some of these minis because the Valiant 4, which has been all the hype, actually are in these mini sets.
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah. I can tell you the cast from Valiant Soil is super excited for them.
They're very excited to get their minis. That's for sure. And you can download those about the Valiant Force sheet right now, and it pairs really nicely with the creator kit and all these amazing things. Like I don't know, y'all trusted us, and we were like, we're gonna spread our wings, and we did all kinds of new stuff for this Kickstarter. It's been really exciting.
Yeah, we're having to bring in extra typewriters and carbon paper to get all this stuff
over and over.
Remember the old? We got the red ink too. Ours is very special typewriters. You can write it. We can even
mailroom clerk. Yeah.
When are we getting our custom food truck, Wolfgang? When are we all going to have a food truck at Gen Con that serves backpack chicken only?
You have a choice.
Oh, backpack
that's a
veggies
class
too.
feature, by the way. I built that in there.
Chicken, right?
Backpack
Right
tofu.
on a stick. Yeah.
On a stick.
Backpack tofu.
Yeah.
Right on a stick. I don't know. I saw the menu the other day. It was pretty exciting.
I just want you to know I have actually made a menu for the backpack chicken. I'm not kidding. A logo. And I'm working on recipes right now for it. So just for fun.
Good.
I'll start shopping for food truck
So,
cooking. We'll get you a budget next week.
I was just gonna say, can we get a blog post of Eric's recipes put up? We'll get Jeff on that. I'm really excited for that.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm in.
It's gonna be great.
The Discord.
I believe that certain rocks texture helps tenderize your things you have in there.
Tenderize, helps flavor,
I got a whole thing.
A little sprinkle of dirt.
Very
It'll be
salty.
good.
It's gonna be hilarious. I can't wait. I'm doing something that I'm not gonna say publicly, but it's gonna be funny at Gen Con.
The countdown has started. We're no
gone
longer
to
in 2
seconds.
minutes.
We're in
We
seconds.
moved
Down
to
to
seconds,
seconds.
everybody.
Oh man.
Oh, watch
Boy,
it
howdy.
tick. That's it.
It makes me nervous.
Why are you nervous? This has been
it's good.
hell of a great run for this.
It's just like
To the moon.
99. Oh, we're down to
A bunch of people in the chat saying they backed at 99. Thank you so much for backing. For everyone who has backed, thank you. If you want that $99 deal, you have 86 seconds to do it. By the time you hear this, 30.
Your credit card so fast.
Yeah, quick.
You better
I hope you
ASAP
saved it from
Rocky
the last
this.
Kickstarter. And don't forget, now's your time to find your kazoos, everybody. Hands on kazoos.
I don't have one.
I'm gonna use my lips because
I can make
moved and I don't know
up. Here,
what my
I'll
kazoo
use
is.
this and I'll make the sound. Because that
We
won't
lost
be
Thomas. He
annoying.
needs to find his.
I want to know who's gonna cut it the closest.
We got it.
Yeah,
Got the kazoo. Found the
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna use my
All
lips.
right, we're under a
It'll be
minute.
great.
-3
56.
printed, so if it doesn't work, it's not my
This
fault.
feels
I'm
like a
just
better
saying.
version of New Year's Eve because it actually serves purpose.
49.
Our New
I
Year's
know,
resolution
they're
is first party publisher for life.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in red. Oh my god.
I
Yeah, I know.
know.
It gets
Oh, I
so
didn't know it
serious.
changed.
Is it
It's like,
weird? Does red give warning? I feel like that should have been the
I don't
bright
know.
green of the site, don't you?
know.
That's
Yeah, I
that
don't
is
know.
Kickstarter. That is a graphic design error on your end.
Just be great.
You missed the
Very
mark,
visible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have done a bright neon green like the Kickstarter logo.
All right,
Oh,
we
my
got a
Lord.
countdown from
Everyone's
10.
a critic, I tell you.
Hey,
I
listen.
heard everything should be cobalt blue. Everything.
Everything.
Yeah, I agree.
Make it cobalt
I agree.
blue. Here we go.
All right.
10 seconds,
Yeah, 10
everybody.
seconds.
I'm just warming up.
9,
You're testing your blowhole.
7,
6,
6,
5, 4,
4.
3, 2,
2,
1.
Damn it, doesn't work.
Beep, 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 beep.
Thank you. That is so awesome.
The most ridiculous ending. It's so
That was funny.
We are having so much fun,
Well.
but listen, this is absolutely
Yeah.
mind-blowingly gratifying.
Yes.
Everybody.
Yes.
Incredible.
great. Thank you, everyone.
100%.
Oh, when I started with Kobold Press a little over 2 years ago, we used to just be like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if we had $1 million
know.
Kickstarter?
That's right.
We were like, that'd be funny.
Oh,
and here
oh,
we
Doc,
are.
you're so
it's like,
silly.
yeah, it's such a crazy idea. Thank you, everybody. It's
Thank
really
Yeah,
crazy.
here we are.
I
We
mean,
are
we have
working
been
so
doing it for a
hard.
little while.
Yeah, we are working so hard on all of this, and seeing the way you all have come out to support and the way you believe in us, this project and Kobold Press has just been. When I think about it too much, I start crying just in the middle of the day sometimes randomly. So thank you, thank you.
Yeah, this has been wild to join like into one Kickstarter, our last largest Kickstarter, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and then into this, it's been back-to-back mayhem. So, thank you so much. So, with the Kickstarter closed, I do have a few questions to round us out, so we don't keep everyone here, so we can go back to work and a little bit of VK for the weekend with some birthdays for some people.
I have some stuff I need to.
And I
write, but
feel like as a group,
Fire.
we should be Applebee'sing Chris and Dot, it's the birthdays, and I feel like we should be singing happy birthday to Dot.
No, don't do it.
Yep, nope, yeah.
Happy birthday.
But I want it in Draconic. Zach, take it away.
High class.
I want it in kazoo.
Oh my.
Wolfgang's over there getting his pitch ready, so I don't know if we want that to happen.
So with the close of the Kickstarter, what can we expect moving forward over the next, like, through into October, then into December, as we move into actually publishing? What can everyone who's backed this Kickstarter expect besides $99 price is now gone?
Yes.
QVC price gone.
Gone, but the playtests are now just around the corner, right? In July, we'll have more playtest packs. We may have a June playtest pack hit. I don't know. That one's going to be kind of tight. I think July is the better bet. We're going to have the first adventure out this summer and the second adventure out. Gen Con playtime, and we're going to have the alpha release. I think people don't realize how big that thing is, but it's coming down the pike.
It's a big one.
It's going to be out before Gen Con. So, yeah. I know.
And let me just say this. So we put this out like a few weeks back, but I think it's important to note, if you were here from the beginning, in the Black Flag days, which is so crazy to think it was 6 months ago.
He's still on the cover.
Right, and you've been here from Black Flag days, and you bought Black Flag merch. Don't you fret. If you come to Gen Con wearing your Black Flag merch, we got something special for you.
Right. Yeah. Zach will sing you happy birthday in Draconic. No? Dang.
No, something else.
Zach's doing a lot of work.
Zach's really.
Zach, I expect two of you.
Are we making sure that the table that has your mini that you get to take them on it isn't combusting in flames? That is what I will be doing.
He's gonna have a corral around it to make sure no one can get to it.
Yep.
You're gonna pull up to Gen Con. You're gonna just see me in firefighter.
The other thing we almost forgot: the worlds, the backer worlds, and the judging. Right, they're due in early July. The judges only get like 2 weeks to read 10,000 backer submitted worlds, and then I think we're gonna post this in an update on the Kickstarter. We're gonna put out the directions for backers and both the closing date for submissions and the date we announce the winners. That's coming in July. We will be announcing the winners whose campaigns will go into the Guide to the Labyrinth.
So them deep ideas you've had for new settings. Now's your time.
Just to toot Megan's horn. That update has already gone up with the timeline. Megan has certified.
I told you.
Hey, you know what? Watch this.
It's been like 2 minutes.
Boom.
So Megan's finger has been hovering over the button. So what to expect next is up already. So we're always ready, trying to be on top of things.
It's
but yeah,
part of the thank you. So don't just think it's a thank you. There's more.
Yeah.
Read the rules.
Read all the parts.
Read the instructions first, like a high school test.
I really want to see what people come up with. I'm excited. The open calls to the communities.
Laser sword, ancient monastic orders.
Hey, look! I'm just gonna make laser nunchucks, and then you can't yell at me.
I just see. I say laser swords and monastic orders, and I just see Thomas go.
Oh, God, stop it. I want phasers. No, I'm just kidding. So we have the alpha release. We have the new class playtests coming out, which are super special. Everyone's been begging for them, and I think actually internally we've been wanting them more than anything else.
And
Gen Con is
on all of those too, right?
Yep. Yes, there's gonna be feedback for those. Yeah.
Feedback. So it's the same process as normal for all our other playtests, where we're sending out questionnaires and inviting you all. Please give us the feedback, because everything you say, we read it all. It goes right into making this game better and a game that you want to play. So please, we love it. Love that feedback. Same process as all we've seen before. A link to the website, so you'll be able to fill that in. Probably about 2 weeks or so for like playtest submissions there. But then on our Discord, we
bye Wolfgang.
That open. So.
Oh, we lost Dot.
Oh, bye Dot. Dot's like, yay, we're done. Bye.
We're done. We did it.
She's like, I'm done with you all.
All right. We're all going to be dropping over from exhaustion here, but we are kind of wrapped it up. A super big finish, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything we have
to get ready for Gen Con?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was going to say next. Gen Con, do we have our booth number for Gen Con?
You know what? Why don't you talk about something else, and maybe we will in a moment.
So while we're getting a booth number, we have a booth this year, obviously. We have a lot of actual play going on. Zach has put together a stellar group of GMs that are going to be running stuff.
Yes.
I'm super excited for that. We have some VIP games. We have panels as well, so check all those out. Things are selling out really fast. So just a heads up, you get to take your miniature away from the roughly 120 tables that we have of actual play going on. And then, of course, on top of all of that stuff, after Gen Con, we're going to be going into, you know, our final round of like the play tests and the new content coming out and all that kind of stuff. And then come say hi. So we can say thank you in person. So we can say thank you. But mostly, get your labyrinths ready. That's probably the first big thing you need to do. Like, while we are taking the backer kit time to make backer kit, you should be making your world you want to submit to the labyrinth. But I have nothing else other than we have a lot of stuff going on. Kobold Chronicles will be coming back here pretty strong next month, correct, Zach? In July. And then in August. And then don't be surprised if you see it roll over into testing some stuff maybe in the future. Maybe. And then obviously Tales of the Valiant. We're doing Valiant Soil on Wednesday nights. That's at 7 p.m. Eastern. We have 2 more episodes left of that with a wonderful cast.
Good.
Those are live on YouTube right now. You can check them. Kobold chats every Wednesday. And then I'm going to go back to Kim because I can tell she's found it.
It is, if I can read correctly, because these prints are really small, it is 1845. We will be at 1845 at Gen Con. Who's number 1845? The only other thing is, don't forget to, when you get your backer kit, fill it out first.
Yes.
That's my biggest thing.
Yes.
That's Kim's thing.
That's Kim's.
Make Kim happy.
So we know where to send your rewards.
Don't wait till the last minute. Don't wait.
The longer people wait, the longer it takes us.
Yep.
Yeah, and the more frustrated I get, you know.
Like I said, the longer.
Kim.
There's people here who are missing fingers because of her. So, just kidding.
Allegedly.
And I got one more thing for all of you creators out there that are using the kit and you're going to put a super awesome TOV show out or YouTube bit. Let us know. Go hit us up in the Discord. Tell Zach about it and let Zach share your stuff because I'm excited to see what stories y'all tell. Like, we're out here making the book happen, but by the time the alpha release hits, you're going to have so much to be able to start gaming with already. And we want to hear about your adventures.
And on the website, you can download the Creator Kit, which has got tons of overlays for you to use. There is the Kobold level, which is just PNGs with the cutout, so it's simple, quick. You can fire it up and forget it. And then we have the PSD level of it, which is the Swollbald, and you can gut it and build it into your own. The only thing we ask you to do is keep our Tales of Valiant and keep Kobold Press on there so that they know what you're playing and why. I mean, you can shout to the moon about us. We would love that, but please keep those 2 things on there and have fun with it. Because we made those to make your life easier so you can help us make this bigger than it is now. Well, that's it from me. Does anybody else have anything besides thank yous here as we close out the show today?
No, I'm going to go celebrate with our graphic designer now.
Yeah, tell Amber we said hi.
Celebrate. Amber and I are going out to dinner. We're going to celebrate.
Awesome. Maybe I'm going to treat myself to dinner.
With the
What's that, Thomas?
Sure, dinner. Nice dinner.
You're going to be sporting a pair of Tales of the Valiant blue glasses at Gen Con this year?
Yeah, I might. Don't tempt me. The one thing I don't.
They better be in the shape of shields.
Okay. Yes. All right, I'll work on
You're welcome. Sword and shield.
Thank you so much. Just again, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Seriously.
We hope to see a lot of you at Gen Con, right? You've given us a huge boost here. We're going to be able to do even better things than we imagined when this all started. And yeah, it's coming at you. So thank you.
Yep. And just keep your eye on our stuff because, you know, we're all kobolds are always working hard. So you never know what's next on the docket, everybody. More announcements coming soon.
Yep.
That's right.
All right.
End of the campaign. We are out. Kazoo us out, everybody, with a happy birthday song. Someone here can do it. I know.
All right, here we go.
Come on.
There we go. Amazing.
Yeah! Oh my. Thank you so much, everybody. That was a clippable moment. We will be back next Wednesday with Kobold Chats along with Valiant Soil. Thank you so much, everybody, from the Kobold team to you. And I normally do my YouTube stuff here, but I can't because we're doing this, so I'm going to do it here. Over on this side of the screen, there's going to be a video for you to watch. It's probably going to be one of Celeste talking about something she loves, like backpack chicken. And then over on this side, there's going to be a bell to click. I tell you this on YouTube. I tell you this out of love. Please click all so you know when we go live on YouTube for our live shows and more things coming in the future. Like maybe I'm going to be streaming some stuff from Gen Con. I don't know. We'll see. But thanks, everybody. We did it. We made one. We got our 10. Let's rock and roll.
All right, bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. You are the best kobolds around.